Welcome back to Music Theory Logic. Andrew here, and I'm going to show you a really simple way to just move a sample up or down to make it work with whatever beat or instrumental you are writing or working on right now. So let's go ahead into the logic session. So we live in a pretty amazing time for sampling. There are sample marketplaces like Splice, or places that you can get full packs. I think you can also get samples on like Airbit, all over the place, and it's even pretty convenient in that a lot of the samples that you can find will tell you what key they are in. So if you come from the former era or you are going to like a vintage record and trying to sample that, you're gonna have to figure out with your ear what key that song is in, or how to move it into a key, or to write around the specific key that you're sampling. Like many music theory principles or concepts, we can figure out all these things with our ears. In fact, pretty much everything we learn in music theory is just a way to say or explain something that we can already understand with our ears, if that makes sense. So I have a really simple beat here. It is a piece of house music in the key of C sharp minor. It sounds like this. All right, so C sharp minor is a different key than F minor. I got this vocal, and if I don't change the key, I'll play this with the song. It's going to sound pretty wrong. The reason it sounds wrong is that the notes from F minor are different than the notes from C sharp minor. In fact, one of the most important notes to the key of F minor is its fifth note. That's true for most keys. The fifth note in the key of F is C. I'm at C sharp minor. So that is actually one note away, so it's like a minor sixth to F, but basically those are going to clash a lot. Let's hear what that sounds like. So something sounds wrong if I play the vocal on its own. If I play the beat on its own, nothing sounds as clashing. Play them together one more time. All right, so since, once again, when I downloaded this sample from Splice, it told me it's in the key of F minor, so now I need to move it. I'm going to use Logic's built-in pitch shifter. Most of the DAWs that you are working with, chances are, have a built-in one. There's also third-party pitch shifter plugins like Sound Shifter from Waves. So now I have to figure out how far to move it. The sample was starting at the note F. That's right. Here, if you count down on the piano or up notes, doesn't matter whether they're black or white notes, we want to count every single note as the same. So from F, going down one note, that would be E. That's one semitone. If I go down to that C flat or E flat, D sharp, that's two semitones. D would be three. C sharp is four semitones. So if I go into my pitch shifter, I put it to -4. Next thing I'm going to want to do is make sure my mix is at 100%. That means that we're going to hear the full shifted vocal as opposed to a blend of the not shifted and shifted. I'm going to leave this on vocals. Not all of your pitch shifters are going to have this control. Some of it might be listed as sort of like transient sensitivity. Transients are like peaks, most commonly associated with percussive elements, drums and whatnot. But basically, these are going to be three different ways that it determines what the pitch of the sample it's changing is at, and how it changes. So I'm going to leave it at vocals, and all of a sudden, this is in our key. And again, this will work with pretty much any pitched sample. One thing to keep in mind is that if I play it without the pitch shifter and solo out the vocal, and then I do the pitch shifter, still soloed out. With vocals and organic instruments and things that we are really familiar with what they sound like an acoustic guitar, an acoustic piano, a flute, a violin, a vocal, the more we change or manipulate that sample, the less it's going to sound like that original instrument. We might be able to still recognize it's a vocal or it's a violin, but there's certain genres of music where that is acceptable. And in electronic music, we're pretty much good to manipulate audio however we see fit. So again, really simple. One of the things that can help if you're playing guitar or if you're working on moving samples or working on a beat, if you're looking at a piano, it's really helpful to figure out how far to move the notes. Once again, the order of notes in an octave for us Western music, like C, then C sharp, D, then D sharp, E, F. If you look at a piano, you can see black keys and white keys. The black keys are the letters, or the white keys are the letters. The black keys are accidentals, or like F sharp, G flat, other notes. But when we're counting up or down for transposing, those are the same. So on music theory tests in school, myself and many classmates would basically draw a piano. Super helpful. So for all this stuff, having a physical keyboard to look at or pulling up a picture can help. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments. I hope this was helpful for you. Go and get whatever samples you'd like, and now you can move them into key. I will see you next time. If you found this helpful, you'd help me out a lot by subscribing. Cheers.